So welcome children in this third video on series, and today we are going to do some series which has come in the board exam also. So the 31st series which we have to do is 2, 5, 10, 17, and this series we have to do till less than 100. Now children, this series we already have done the other way till terms, and it is square of a natural number plus 1, 1 square plus 1, 2 square plus 1, 3 square plus 1, 4 square plus 1. But the last value should not exceed 100. So children, in this program, in this particular series, we don't know how many times this series or the terms of these series are going to be printed. So we cannot use the for loop in this series. So what we'll do children? In this series, I am saying class series, then public void main. Now children, in this I am taking two variables. One I am taking as A as 1 and the other as B and 2. In this particular variable A, I am going to generate my natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. And in B, I am going to generate the terms of this series. And since I am using B as the control variable of the loop, so the first value I have already taken and I have already initialized. So now I will run my loop and I say while B is less than 100. Yes, B is less than 100 since it is 2. So what we'll do, we print this B. So we print this B. And this B gets printed children. Now to generate the next term, I say A plus plus. A becomes 2 and I generate my term as A into A plus 1. This is the square of a number plus 1. So this is how I have generated my series. We'll see just how this series is going to work. We have A and B. A initially is 1 and B is 2. This condition is true, yes, so we have printed this value gets printed. A plus plus means A becomes 2 and B is equal to A into A. A into A, that means 2 into 2, 4 plus 1, that makes 5. So the new value of B becomes 5. And when we go up and check whether 5 is less than 100, yes, it is less than 100, so this 5 gets printed. Then the next time we say A is equal to A plus 1, that makes A 3, and A into A, that makes 9 plus 1, that makes 10. So the next term of the series gets printed, and this way children we are going to print all the terms of the series now. So children, I hope this series is clear to you. Now we'll move on to the next series. The next series will be 0, 3, 8, 15, 24 till less than 200. Now children, if you see, this is the square of a number, square of a natural number minus 1. This is square of a number plus 1. This is square of a number minus 1. So in this series, we'll do the same thing, class series. We'll say public void main. Here again I take two variables, A as 1 to generate all the natural numbers in A, and the first term of the series I take here as B. Now this series is going to get printed by till it is less than 200, so I will say that if B is less than 200. Since I am using this B over here, so it must be initialized over here. Now children, if B is less than 200, I print B. And to generate my next number, I again say A plus plus, that makes A equals to 2. And I say B is equal to A into A square minus 1. So this is square of a number minus 1. So we have done this. So this is how we are going to generate this series. And this series is square of a number minus 1. So I hope this series is clear to you all. Now we'll move on to the next series. So these two series we already have done, this one we have done. So we'll now do this series. This is 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and children, we are going to print it till 20 terms. Now this series is also called as Fibonacci series. This series is also called as Fibonacci series. It has come in the board exam 2 times. Now children, if you see, the series is like this. The first two terms of the numbers are taken as 1 and 1, and it may also be 0 and 1. Then we generate the next number, and the next number is the sum of the previous two numbers. So 1 plus 1 makes 2, then 1 plus 2 makes 3, 2 plus 3 makes 5, and so on. It is the sum of the previous two numbers. This series is called as Fibonacci series. So this series is Fibonacci series, this series is also Fibonacci series, and this. Here we have to print the terms of the Fibonacci series. Here we have to find out the sum of the Fibonacci series. And here we are printing the Fibonacci series, but the condition has changed. So it can be asked in various ways. So children, for this program, we'll say class series. Then we have public void main, and in this series children, I take A as 1, B as 1, and C I am taking at present as 0. So these two terms 1 and 1 I have taken here. This is A and this is A. Now my next number I am going to calculate in C. This is the variable which I have taken. But since these are the two starting terms, so I am printing them here. A, then I print a comma, and then I print B. So with this expression I get printed this, and these two values get printed. Now I say C. Now I have printed two terms. Now I have to run a loop. Now children, I am running my loop till 1 to 18, not 20, 18. Now the question arises, why I am running my loop till 18 since 20 terms are asked? Because I have already printed 2 terms out of 20 terms here. So now how many more terms I have to print? 18 terms. So I have made a loop, or I have constructed a loop for 18 times. Now here I am calculating my next value, that is A plus B is C. So this value also I get printed over here. So as I printed 1 comma 1, so I print this comma first, and then I print C. So the next value get printed. Now children, if I take this variable as B and this variable as C, then my C variable can come over here. So for this I am doing A is equal to B, B is equal to C, and I am completing this loop. So by this I am going to get all the terms of this series. We'll just do the dry run of it. We have A, B and C. Initially A is 1, B is 1. I printed A and B, so these two values get printed. Here I am coming, I am saying C is equal to A plus B, so A plus B is 2. And here I print C also, so this value also get printed. Now here I am saying A is equal to B, so A becomes 1 and B is equal to C, that means now B becomes 2. And again when I go up for the next time and I calculate C, now 1 plus 2, that makes 3. So here we also print comma 3, this also value gets printed. Now next time I say A is equal to B, that makes 2. B is equal to C, that makes 3, and we add both these numbers here and we get the next number, and we also print. So in this way all these values will get evaluated and get printed. So this is how we are working with the Fibonacci series. Now children, we come to the next series where we are asking you to print the sum of these series. So this is the series which we have done. Now we'll be doing this series which is asking us to print the sum. sum of these terms. Now the logic will almost remain the same, but here we are going to print the sum. So it is saying s is equal to 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 8, say till, it is asking us to print till 20 terms. So here children will again say class series public. I hope now you all know the syntax of writing a program. All these things which we are doing, you all know. I say int a, int b is equal to 1 and c I am taking. But in place of printing now children, I am taking another variable s and I have now stored. So these two numbers I have added and I have stored in s. Now children, I run my loop again for 18 times as I have already added two numbers of the series. Now I say c is equal to a plus b, but now I am not printing this c, I am saying c s is equal to s plus c. So what I have done, I have added this number also in this. Now for getting the next numbers, I do the same thing, a is equal to b, b is equal to c. And this is how all the numbers will get added to s, and finally after the loop I print my final output, that is s. So this value I print and I get the sum of this series. So I hope children, in place of printing I have added both the numbers here in s, and after that in the loop when I am calculating the next terms, I am adding all the terms in s. So all my terms will get added in s and it will get displayed after the loop ends. So I hope children this is clear. This is clear to you all. So now we move on to this series, that is the 35th series. 35th series, this one. Now it is again 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, but here the last value is 100. So children, in this particular program we don't know what is the last term of this series, but it should not exceed 100. So in this series we don't know how many times the loop is going to get executed. So this series will do with the help of while loop. Since we don't know how many times this series is going to get printed, or the terms of these series is going to get printed. So again here I am taking a as 1, b as 1, but I am taking c as 2. So I have taken this a, b and c. Is it clear? So now children, in this program also I print the first two terms, that is a and b. Now children, for the next term, that is to print c, I says if c is less than 100, my value, last value should not exceed this 100, so I am saying last value. And c is at present 2, so what we'll do, we'll print this c. So in the c, the third term at present I am getting printed. And to generate my next term, I again say a is equal to b, b is equal to c. And here I say c is equal to a plus b. Here children, I generate my next term, that is this term, but I am not going to print it. First of all, I am going to check it whether it is less than 100. If it is less than 100, I print it and then I again generate my next term. So children, I hope this series is clear to you all. So this is the Fibonacci series, very important series. Now children, we are going to do few more programs on different concepts, and these programs are on finding the sum only, but this is not only sum, it is like this: s is equal to 2 minus 4 plus 6 minus 8 plus then you can say 10, and it will be so on till my last value is 20. I don't know what will be the last value, whether it will be, I think it will be minus. So children, in this one is plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus. So here, these type of series we also do. So public void main, this is the normal syntax of the program. Now children, in this I have taken two variables. One is s is equal to 0 and I am taking this variable b as 1. Now children, this b I have taken to find out the sign. So if my series begins with plus sign, as here it is beginning, so I take it as 1 or plus 1. And if my series begins with minus sign, then I am going to take it as minus 1. Now children, to generate these terms, I can use my loop. So for int I is equal to 2, I is less than equal to 20 and I is equal to I plus 2. So my terms will get generated in I2, then 2 plus 2, 4, 6, 8. And I calculate my sum as s is equal to s plus I into b. So by multiplying b or by multiplying a number by 1, it will not make any difference. But here I am saying b is equal to minus b. Now we'll see what the changes are going to occur. I'll print my final value because my final value is calculated. So children, this program will just see over here. I have one variable called I, then I have one variable called b, then I am also putting this sign I into b, and then I am having s. S I have taken as 0, b I have taken as 1. Now I continue my loop becomes, starting value becomes 2. And here children, I into b means 2 into 1, that makes 2. And when I say s is equal to s plus I into b, that makes 2. So my first sum is 2. Is it clear? Then I say b is equal to minus b. Now minus b means b becomes minus 1. When I go up, I calculate the value of I now. Next value of I is 4. And now I into b, that is 4 minus 1 becomes minus 4. And when I say children over here, when I say s is equal to, this 2 is over here. When I say s is equal to s plus I into b is this. So 2 plus minus 4 plus minus will become 4. So this 4 will get added. Then again I say b is equal to minus b. So minus b again it will become 1. Next value of I will come out to be 6. I say 1 into 6. So this value becomes 6. And when I add this 6, so plus 6 will get added. Is it clear children? Next time again it will become minus and this will come. So this will become minus 8. So when I add this value over here, so minus 8 will get added, and so on. All these values will get added. So I have used this variable b to interchange my signs, that is plus to minus, minus to plus. I hope this series is clear. If this series is clear, I can do all other series also. So we'll do the next one. We'll do the next series, that is s is equal to minus 1 plus 3 minus 5 plus 7 minus till this is last n. So value of n is to be entered by the user. Again class series. Then we have public void main. But children, this n I am going to enter here. I am going to take s as 0, but here I am going to take b as minus 1 because the series is beginning with minus sign. Now I run my loop. For int I is equal to 1, I is less than equal to n, and I is equal to I plus 2. So 1, this series gets calculated, then plus 2, 3, 5, 7, this series will get calculated, and we say s is equal to s plus I into b. We do the same thing. So first value will get multiplied by minus 1, it will become minus 1. Then in the next statement we change the sign by putting this operator I b is equal to minus b, and finally we will get the output. So children, if my series is beginning with minus sign, I take this variable b as minus 1, and if it is beginning with plus, I'll take it as plus 1. I hope this series is clear to you all. Now we'll move on to do the other series of this type. The next series, these two series we have done. Now we are going to do this 38th series. 38 series is saying S is equal to A upon 1 minus A upon 2 plus A upon 3, then minus till A upon N. Now for this series, children, there is a calculation. So public void main, and two terms A and N are required over here. So I say double A, this I input, and I say int N. These are the two terms I want to enter. Now children, the sum will now be in double. So I will say S is equal to 0.0 and B I say as 1.0 since it is starting with plus sign. Now I am running my loop from 1 to N. For int I is equal to 1, I is less than equal to N and I plus plus. Now I calculate S is equal to S plus A upon I. A upon 1, A upon 2, A upon 3 and multiplied by B. This is going to change my sign. I say B is equal to minus B, and this way we are going to get the sign change alternately. So children, I hope this series is clear to you. Is it clear? Now we'll move on with the next series, that is series number 39. Is S is equal to minus x raised to the power of 1 plus x raised to the power of 2 minus x raised to the power of 3, then plus will come and so on till x raised to the power of n. It is almost the same series, but class series. The series is beginning with minus 1. So public void main. So two terms we have to enter in this, double x and intn. These are the two terms. I take my variable as double S is equal to 0.0 and B as minus 1.0 since my series is beginning with a minus sign. Now children, I run my loop. For int I is equal to 1, I is less than equal to n, I plus plus, since it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So here I say S is equal to S plus mass dot pow x comma I multiplied by b. So it is mass dot pow multiplied by b. It is going to change and b is equal to minus b. And here I print my values. So children, this series is also clear, this one. So we have done this series and this series is also clear. So series based on this type are also coming in the board exam. So you have to be very careful regarding these series. And children, in the book also there are some series given. You may try out all those series. And if you have any problem, you can come and ask your problem in the class. Now children, the last series which I have to do is S is equal to x raised to the power of 1 minus x raised to the power of 3 plus x raised to the power of 5 minus x raised to the power of 7, and then we have plus, and this we have to do till n terms. Now children, 1, 2, 1, 3, 5, 7 till n is not n terms. N term means 1, 2, 3, 4 and last term is n. So there you have to just make some changes in this series. Class series, public void main, and in this series I am going to first enter a value of x and n. X I have taken as double. Now children, for my variables I am taking double s is equal to 0.0. My series is starting with plus, so I am taking b is equal to 1.0. And children, I am also taking one more number here as a is equal to 1. Now in a I am going to generate my terms 1, 3, 5, 7. And I have to run my loop from 1 to n because this is n terms. So that we have to be very careful. So my loop will run from 1 to n, and my series will be like this: s is equal to s plus mass dot power x raised to the power of a and multiplied by b. B is going to change its sign. Now children, to change the sign we are saying b is equal to minus b, since now it will become minus. But from 1 we have to get 3, so I say that a is equal to a plus 2. So in a I am going to get the numbers 1, 3, 5, 7. This loop I have run from 1 to n because it is n terms, and these numbers I have generated in a, and minus plus I am generating in b. So this is how we are going to work in this, since terms are asked in this. So children, here we have done 40 series in the video sessions, 3 video sessions we have done. And children, now I am telling you that programs on series are coming. Please try out some programs yourself also. And here we are going to end the series. Now we are going to start with the new topic, and that I'll let you know in the next video. So thank you very much.